So you want to learn how to brainstorm viral video ideas. Well, you clicked on probably one of the best videos on YouTube. My name's Nathan and this is the Blueprint channel, and I've been a creator for 12 years. And today I want to share with you my viral ways of brainstorming video ideas. I have used these methods to generate nearly 20 billion views for my channels. Now, before we get into this presentation, this was actually a secret video that we recorded to test Blueprint University, and the results and the feedback from this video were very, very positive. I hope you get a ton of value out of this, and all I ask for you guys to do is leave a like and click that subscribe button, because I promise this is probably one of the most valuable videos on YouTube of how to brainstorm viral video ideas. Enjoy.
I want to teach you how I lay out my blueprints for thinking of viral ideas. But first, we have to answer a very important question, and it's what is the biggest threat to a creator? Now, when you see a question like this, it's a little scary. There's a lot of things that come to your mind, but it's a very important question to answer because our biggest threat is becoming irrelevant. Now, how exactly do you become irrelevant? There's many ways. Ultimately, people are not watching you, people are not talking about you, people are not connecting with you, and people are not listening to you. Why do you think these people are correct in their decision? Probably because your ideas are not standing out to them. Understanding how to evaluate viral ideas is a skill. It's something I've learned that's taken me a really long time to do. And if you're able to think of these great ideas, then people are going to watch you. Great ideas also make people share them, and we talk about them. Great ideas also affect emotions, which build connection. Who wants to be able to think of ideas so viral that your views look like you robbed the biggest bank in America? Great. I made this for you, not so you could rob a bank, but so you can build ideas that can grow your audience, build your empire, and make people never forget about you. But first, you have to understand that a successful idea has to have attention to go viral. And I want to show you this. You have different, consistent, and audience. These are the three most important things that a creator needs to focus on to make attention in the middle. Out of my 11 years on YouTube, these are the only three things I focus on. Now that you understand your biggest threat and you understand that you need to get attention, I want to share with you blueprints that you can use to generate viral ideas. I'm gonna bring in my laptop because I got a ton of notes on here, so let's begin. The first one is 1 + 1 = 2. This is one of my favorite ones. A ton of creators have used this. And the thing is 99% of all the videos that you want to make have already been created. Now, there is three ways to do 1 + 1 = 2. The first way is to take an idea and add your own spin onto it. So this is Roman Atwood. He did a crazy prank where he filled his house with ball pit balls. So we decided to take our own spin to that and fill our house with packing peanuts. This video did super well for us. The second way to do this is to take two viral ideas and combine them together. So you have Casey Neistat with an airplane video, then you have a $11 steak versus $306 steak, and that combines into one of these videos by Mr. Beast. The third way to do it is to take an idea that worked for you and combining it with an idea that worked for someone else's channel. So we had this video that did really well. We built a life-size Lego house. And then we saw Mr. Beast make a video where he survived in a desert, and we decided to combine those and make this where we build a Lego house in the desert and survive in it. Pretty cool. Here's a little pro tip. You can take videos from completely different categories of content and make videos with them. This video was uploaded 2 years before Mr. Beast made this video. Second way to brainstorm viral ideas is to master the unfamiliar. This one's a little bit difficult, but if you can do it, the payoffs are insane. So let me ask, what makes great art special? Most people would probably say connection. And how do you build connection? You make things that are unfamiliar familiar to a certain audience. Let me explain. Little history lesson. In the 1970s, Japanese restaurants struggled to sell sushi in America. Americans were ultimately scared to eat it. They had no idea what this stuff was. Ichiro invented the California roll. Now, this roll didn't even exist in Japan, but he made it to appeal to Americans so they would try sushi. And it obviously worked because sushi is huge in America. So the lesson here is people don't want something truly new. They want familiar things done differently. Here's something we did. My audience loved these Minecraft videos, so we took this exact same video and turned it into a real life version of it. It was very familiar to my audience that loved the gaming videos to come over to our new channel where they could watch this video. There's 3 major reasons that this works. Reason number 1 is unfamiliar things made familiar can be a new way to invent things to your audience. Number 2, you are not inventing something completely new. You are making it familiar to a new audience so they will listen. And number 3, people have views on the world and most of them never change, and you have to frame your content in their worldview so they'll believe it. Third way to brainstorm ideas is to focus on your niche. Now I want to show you something really special. These are a bunch of videos. I want you to look at them as they pop up on the screen. You're probably looking at these and you're probably like, these are random videos from YouTube. These are all my old videos. None of them have anything in common. We have a video where I made a Coke rocket, another video where I showcase my computer build, another video where I ride in a Lamborghini, I carve a pumpkin, I make an inspirational video, I review an iOS app. There's nothing in common. The problem was I had no idea what I was doing, and if there was anything that I thought was interesting, I would make a video on it. And that was the wrong thing to do because I would never think about my audience. To find ideas, you have to focus on your audience, not the content. I was very focused on the content and not the audience. And the reason for this is because you can have the best video, the best thumbnail, and the best editing in the world, but if it's focused at the wrong audience, it's ultimately not going to work. Now, here's 3 lessons I learned through trial and error for this. Number 1, just because you can make a video doesn't necessarily mean you should make a video. Number 2 is to figure out what you're best at and what you enjoy and just forget everything else. When you narrow your focus like this, that is how you achieve results. And number 3 is if you try to target everyone, you will fail. These are all lessons that I learned the hard way through content creation, so I recommend you don't repeat my mistakes. The next one is limited ideas. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. As creators, we sometimes have so many options on the table. We have so many different videos to chase. We have so many different ways to make content, shorts, reels, TikToks, long form. What should I do? What should I make? Instagram stories, LinkedIn. There's so many options. It's overwhelming, and sometimes you just end up doing nothing. To solve this problem, you have to limit your ideas. And this is a great way that I'm able to stay creative. Let me give you an example. I'm sure you guys have seen this book. It was written with 236 different words. Now, Dr. Seuss's editor bet him that he couldn't write a book with only 50 words. And then he wrote Green Eggs and Ham, which actually became the #1 best-selling children's book of all time. And the only reason he was able to do that is because he had constraints on his creativity. He couldn't use more than 50 words, and it turned out to be incredible. We thought of a video idea with a giant toilet, as you can see. This is a limited idea. There's only so many things you can do in a toilet. So we had to get very creative with what we could do. Could we put wheels on it? Could we drive it around? And ultimately, this made one of our best videos that our audience loved. I love this quote from Austin Kleon. He says, "Creativity isn't just the things we choose to put in, it's the things we choose to leave out." Think about this the next time you're planning one of your videos. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in creating that we forget most of the basics. The next one is to do it again. This one is one of my favorites and one of the ones that I've used the most. And there's 3 ways to conquer this. The first one being, if it works for another creator, it could work for you, and ultimately you won't know until you try. This is our friend Just Dustin, and he made these videos where he would break through 100 layers of something, and he would always use a very strong material like Gorilla Tape or steel. And we thought, what if we used a material that was very soft, like cardboard? And this is actually one of our most viral videos, getting 76 million views in 2 years, which is crazy. Here's the second way to do this. If you do it for the first time and it doesn't work, maybe you just need to try it differently. When the CEO of SportsCenter was growing his page, if he had a video that he knew was worth it going viral, he would re-edit the video 10 to 15 times with different intros and post it until it went viral. And the third one is, when you find out what works, do more of it. One thing that we found out that worked for us were Lego videos, and we've created 45 Lego videos that have gotten over 700 million views. Sometimes creators are doing the right thing. They just need to do more of the action that works. So ultimately, once you find something that works, just milk it. literally do as much as you can until the audience gets bored or you run out of ideas.
Hopefully you enjoyed the presentation, but believe it or not, that is just the tip of the iceberg for brainstorming video ideas. Inside Blueprint University, we nearly have a 3-hour learning section about brainstorming video ideas. There's simply so much to cover, but hopefully you got value. All I ask for you guys to do is click the subscribe button because we post videos every single week teaching you how to be a better creator. And of course, if you're interested in learning even deeper for less than the price of an average concert ticket, you can join Blueprint University and learn all of my strategies on YouTube. So check out the link in the top of the description to head over to our website. But till then, I'll see y'all next week.